Let's talk about creating visualizations that actually work. If you want to learn to work with energy and do energy healing, the first step is to build energy in your body, usually with a visualization. The problem is that most visualizations don't create energy. They create sensations, but not energy. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're in a class. The teacher tells you to visualize white light filling your head or filling your chest. They tell you to breathe deeply and steadily, and they tell you that you're going to feel tingling. Now, you're basically guaranteed to feel tingling. 1, you expect to feel it. 2, you're hyperventilating a little bit with the rhythmic breathing, and hyperventilation leads to a sensation of tingling. But in those classes, the teachers tell you, you felt tingling? Great job, that's energy. And I'd always find myself wondering, is it? Is it energy? Or did I imagine it? Did I breathe heavily and now I'm feeling tingling? How can we know for sure? Once I started teaching, I took a different approach. I wanted my students to feel confident that what they were feeling, what they were working with, really was energy. So we played energy games. We would partner up. One person sends, the other receives. The receiver closes their eyes or wears a blindfold. The sender randomly picks a hand. We even flip a coin to make sure it's truly random. So the sender randomly picks a hand, sends the energy. Don't touch them. Don't tell them which hand it is. Make sure that when you talk with them, when you say I'm sending, you're standing straight in front of them, not off to one side or the other, which would give it away, right? Make it so that the only thing they have to go on is their sensation of energy. Now, not surprisingly, it's hard at first. It's a new skill, learning to feel energy without the aid of expectations. But with practice and experience and the right techniques, which I'm going to be teaching in this series, students can feel the energy with very high, near 100% accuracy. And this has done a few things for me. 1, it's given me tremendous confidence that I'm working with energy and my students are working with energy too. That it's not just suggestion and placebo and hyperventilating. And 2, that the sensations most people associate with energy really are suggestion and placebo and imagination. See, some of my students were new to energy, and some of my students had been practicing with energy for years and had taken other classes. And what surprised me the most is that the experienced students, they were usually better at sending energy. Their partners could feel the energy more clearly than if a novice was sending. But when the experienced practitioners received, when they had to notice where the energy was landing in their body, they weren't any better than the novices. This is a skill that is simply not taught in other classes, and that most people have never learned. But it's also a skill that essentially everybody can learn. And all of those experienced practitioners who stuck with it for a few classes got it. They learned to reliably feel energy. They learned something about how energy feels to them and how energy works for them that they didn't know before. And they were able to use that to get better results with their energy techniques for their clients. In this series, we're going to go over how to visualize energy, how to build and move it, and then how to feel it. The way I teach this is a little different than other teachers, and that's because I do blind testing with my students, and so I know what produces energy and what only produces sensations. So please, even if you already know energy, give this a try. See what new things you can discover with me, and leave a comment and let me know how it goes.